play where I feel like they're gonna win the lane and try to invade the jungle. And now Pro Esports answer with the Sora. Quite a lot of damage. I feel like first turtle gonna be difficult for Selangor Giants.
A lot of team fight and a lot of pressure from the lane, who could just bounce all over the place for Pro Esports. But when you look at lanes, when you look at like setting up a macro game and playing it just through and through, do you feel maybe SRG got the better end of it, Brigitte?
It feels like maybe lane to lane in a way, because it's a very individual type of draft where they have to perform individually rather than us expecting them to go team fight head on.
The question is whether or not they're gonna have Sky Piercer, because the first invade is all looking way too good as they're looking for first blood.
A lot of damage on to PP there. Sakai's now running away, getting taken out by Kohli. A nice trade. A beautiful trade at that. Just yet gets a nice little bit of damage on a Sakai's. Tempest Blaze does comes down, gets the knockup, plus the turtle, and a lot of damage on a Sakai's. He's taken out. Pro Esports looking for the next target. Stormy runs away in shambles. Sorry, I'm Felix with a kill under his belt. Make it a purple buff as well.
The conversion is going to be good. Pro played that foot for at least the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised Sakai's went into that knowing the Tempest Blaze was going to come, but a little bit of damage down here on the boss side. Kuzin. Gonna try to get away, gets hit by the Terrify, and a beautiful SOD from Innocent to get to the backside.
Find something back.
Nice damage, Stormy, able to output, but just not enough. Pepe takes him out, Saw gets the kill. Pro
7, thank you for moving away, Lord Spawn, to level 8, so he's a level down on this.
All right, Turtle, Tempest of Blades comes down, Coily, able to take the Turtle with ease, and Sakai's once again in a horrible spot, dashes into death. Esports all around the map, a lot of damage on Yumes here, gonna dive onto the tower. Yumes has no escape, tries to flicker, but it's not enough today. They're gonna be able to take this tower. SOD does connect. Innocent does dash in. Was it a mistake? He just wants to clear it. But Kuzin's not gonna want to let him get away up at the top side though. Saw falls. Sakai's on to Pepe. Pepe not gonna be able to get away. A nice double kill into the hands of SRG. Able to try skills at this point. Sakai's does get his retribution in as Coily starts working on the Lord. Sakai's wants to look for an angle. He just goes straight in once again. Sorry, and Felix able to push him back. Trying to find the backside now. Tempest of Blades does come down, but Sky steals the Lord beautifully, but Yumes might just pay the price, but a beautiful response, pushing Pro back. Yumes now on the run. Sakai's comes in to make sure Sorry and Felix will be able to dash through, but the chase is on. Sorry and Felix is going to catch him, but the iframes are still there. Does he get the juke? The sidestep, and Sakai's will not fall.
Oh my God! What a
Hold on, SRG! Innocent does it again! Cross map the Hail Mary!
Make him miss an SOD or something. This entire game, that SOD has been at a 100% efficiency, whether it's stealing away a camp, whether it's closing the distance, but most importantly, it's keeping Pro on their toes. They can't let anybody on the side of SRG.
All right, Cram into the backside, continues to harass. Nice step into Blades, does not get the knockup. Coily just trying to get away at this point, but there's no escape. Cram gets the kill, the recalls are out. SRG's in full form.
I figured it out. It's all about the scramble. It's all about the scramble. Somebody are playing Pro's game, but just a little bit better because they don't need...
A little bit of play, a lot of damage. Cram jumps onto 3 Tempest of Blades, does come down, but it's more of an escape use. The taunt locks in, the Wrath of Dryad and Saw falls as Innocent is catching targets left and right. Sorry, I'm Felix, just has to try to get away under the tower, but another Wrath of Dryad and a double kill for Innocent.
Oh my God.
Kuzin just wants to live. Goes back to base, and SRG Coily. Tempest of Blades comes down. He goes, but Sakai still secures it. Coily gets the kill on a Stormy, though. He's trying to make the big play, trying to get away. It's not enough.
I don't know. Between so many regions across the world, for some reason...
Payoff. SRG looking for an angle on the backside. A lot of damage from Sakai's. Coily just wants to try to clear the waves. Innocent looking to target onto this base, but Lord is already down to 20%. Sicko to Pepe, trying to run away right now. 9 Tempest ablaze. Sakai's taking out Coily. Gets the pick off.
And they're looking for more. Can't shift even more. They're still holding the wave as 3 of down, and they want to push this and make sure they buy another 4 minutes into this game.
Pro Esports with a beautiful defense. Cram falls the first time he's died yet. Can they do more? Kuzin gets a nice shot onto Yumes. Stormy doesn't want to give it up just yet. The minions are still on the base. Pro Esports trying to fend 2 more waves coming in.
They can hold on.
They go to Pepe.
Let's try
Doesn't have the ult. Coily. They're able to push him away. Pro Esports survives another wave.
You can tell. Both sides, they just want that.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yums goes down. Immortality does pop. Can he escape this? Sorry, Felix. Look at the final shot. Kuzin able to get it. That's a 42-second death timer on side SRG. Lord comes up in 45.
All right, I got to stand up for this one.
Yeah.
With this game,
Type it up.
It's a high intensity for too long, 16 minutes already, and there hasn't been a moment where their heart skips a beat every single time. Cool, calm,
My heart has skipped a
calculated. I mean, we're the amateurs here compared to those professionals.
Dance. And this could be the fight they're trying to force. Look at the damage. Coily in the backside. Tempest Blades does come down. Sorry, Felix able to just get away, but taken out by Yums. And the fist crack. Saw's down next. Pepe locked on to as Kuzin and Coily trying to make it back to base. The Terrify. The immortality isn't enough.
And there you have it, the forced mistake coming out of Pro and SRG. This is why Macro plays a huge part in this game. With such a tough composition to play as well, they managed to hold on and turn these conversions only limited to the jungle and not structural damage.
And SRG with a well-fought battle will take game number 1.
It's not over just yet. This is an amazing contest of two incredibly mechanically inclined teams, and I think everybody's praying.
Never mind.
Back to it. Well, in some ways, this is confidence that we did some things right and we needed to swap a little bit. That's where the Ruby comes in off the ban list and the Vexana to try to mix up what is a similar 3 out of 5, Harith, Ling, and Belleric for Pro Esports. But the Farsa, the Cho, the Claude, and the Freya, all new picks here for SRG.
I gotta say, this looks like a very fun draft coming in from Selangor Giants. This is the kind of draft that says, we still want to show our micro, but we just want to end the game fast.
Moon, it's been great having you and your thoughts as well. We're going to follow you along your stream. Thank you.
Generate out of Kuzin. He's going in to call for some help here, and Belleric is on the way.
Oh, Sakai's though wants to try to target down Kuzin. First blood into the hands of Sakai's.
And it's just a little too late. Pepe could not get there in time. A great setup coming in from
in this bush. Yeah. Oh, nice time offended. A lot of damage comes in. Kram has to try to run away. But the Venom airstrike comes down, instantly targeted by Coily. Coily able to finch pose away to safety. But Yums is there.
Punish? No.
Yums not going to punish.
Nah, unfortunately the flicker is coming back up only in 12.
The deaths are on Sariam Felix and Kuzin, both offlaners. And a big kick lands down onto Pepe and he falls. Coily now trying to pick up something in the midst of the chaos. Tempest of Blades does come down. Gonna get the knock up onto Yums. Yums falls, moves on to Stormy. Stormy forced to wings by wings away. Coily has one more finch pose in the pocket, but Kram's gonna try to lock. Has no idea they're all there. They finally do show themselves. A lot of damage on Sariam Felix, able to use the flicker back out of the way into safety. And SRG knows they weren't able to get it. They're gonna back off.
Beautifully played, and now they unlock Kram from this lane, and they need to quickly run back up towards Turtle's side. Unfortunately for Pro, they can't rush it down just yet, so SRG will contest.
Rooms gets away the dragon, right into Sakai's, a lot of damage. On to Belleric. Pepe will fall, innocent, able to get the kill, but the response quickly from Kuzin, able to get one onto Yums. Roamer for Roamer. Kuzin in the midst of Zmon's force. Kram forced to back off, doesn't have an ult anymore, and now Pro Esports has the pit.
Reinforcements controlling this top side. Wait, a kick!
A lot of damage, Saw goes down, but a lot of ults used as well from SRG. They're going to be able to take that tower in the boss side as well. It finally falls. They've used so much just to try to secure it, and all Pro Esports are going to get out of this is a top tower.
This is quite the scrum, a game of rugby. Sakai's, no, Coily not going to go for it just yet. Scared that maybe without the Blade of Tempest, he's going to get hit by the stun. That's a pretty good call here for the side of Pro. It's 6-3, but this 1.7k lead has not been
Kram so bad. Can he get the final hit? Tempest of Blades comes down, but a nice jump away from Kram. And now Sariam Felix is going to try to get locked up with a big kick onto Coily. Right into the feathered airstrike. Yums caught in between 3, will fall as well, but still it's a jungler for a roamer. SRG gets a huge advantage.
It's great, it's great. This turtle should fall into their hands as Pro is forced to move back into the lanes to make sure something happens. And listen, he's max stacked right now on that Art of Thievery. He's dealing some real damage.
A lot of damage from Stormy as well on Sariam Felix. Sakai's able to get it, and everyone misses Kram. Looking for the engage here. Doesn't have the Valkyrie ascent. Will back off. Kuzin looking for a quick strike. Drops Mon's force. He dives in, but he's stunned up, taken out. Kuzin might just get away from the blades. They do win. Kuzin dashes back. Innocent not able to get the final shot down. But he's gonna be able to make it there.
this.
Gotta watch out for Yumes. Nice way of the dragon. Tempest of Blades comes down. Innocent has not engaged this yet. Yumes taken out. This could be bad for SRG. They don't want to force the engage. They're forced to just defend.
Able to get the Tempest of Blades out and buffer it just before the kick actually connects. Really good stuff here because it comes in 2 parts with that kick. So if you want to drag it out and max it out, you absolutely can. But if you got the right boots, you can get out of it no problem.
Still able to get the Lord. Sakai's able to get away with his life. Trying to take it. He's going to move on to the target, though. Pepe taking a lot of damage. Valkyrie sent into the backside. Sakai's goes down because Kuza responds force. And now Pepe may be able to get away here as Cram is unable to secure a kill. It's 2 down on the side of SRG and a Lord into the hands of Pro Esports.
And this is what I was talking about. It's so difficult for SRG to throw everything at the wall. Somebody might be out of position.
Feathered Airstrike does come down in defense, but a lot of damage on Yumes. Yumes just hasn't been able to hang out long in these fights. The damage, just a little too much from Pro Esports. Are they going to move for this? Oh, Sarian Felix comes in. Purple buff is secured by Sakai still, but a close call on the side of SRG.
Could they potentially dive this? And Sarian Felix, he might just initiate. He's looking for these T2, but he's definitely not going to get that tower.
Damage. Feathered Airstrike comes down. Sarian Felix forced it back off. Tower does not go down like you said. But Pro Esports
ridiculous side.
A little bit of a 1v1 here. Innocent, not on the Moskov this time, won't be safe. Coily though, able to pinch pose and escape. A beautiful steal for Pro Esports.
Really good stuff there. Innocent, unfortunately, just needed to kite backwards towards where Sakai's was going to be. He was really trying to sell that he was by himself. Seal out, and yeah, Cram, they have to contest this.
Gonna look for it in. Kuzin gets the Lord. Blazing duet to the backside by Innocent. Takes out Saw. Sarian Felix looking for a target. The Tempest Blades lands to the backside. The dash through. Cram falls. And now Coily gets kicked, but it's still not enough to stop him. Stormy drops. Yumes might just be the next on the chopping block, but Pro doesn't care. They're coming down the mid lane.
And if there's one thing that I've learned about the Cambodians, don't mess with their assassin plays, especially when it comes down to Ling, because they are nasty with it as they're looking to open up the inhibitor with a Lord empowered wave just after.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be it. Ladies and gentlemen, Pro Esports tied the score.
What a prediction with the I'm offended. Holy cow, we got a real game on our hands.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's the Freya.
Okay. So I think they got to answer so much here. Laning wise, Clint into the Harith and then the Yuzhong into the back lines.
I gotta say, Rain, this is a draft that's hard for me to call because the win condition is not like rock, paper, scissors. This is very like, you need a lot of context about what happens in the game. So it's gonna be difficult for me to call this one.
Yeah, so probably one of those down to execution type of scenarios. As cliche.
And both teams just taking things so slow. It's so different compared to what we saw previously.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Speak of the devil, though, a lot of damage onto Yumes. Yumes taking out first blood into the hands of Coily. Basaw's going to fall next as Stormy finds a kill. Sakai's looking for a target, but forced to run away. Pro Esports taking domination over the pit. Cram drops as well. 2 members down inside of SRG. Skies isn't done just yet. Coily low. Stormy keeping vision. Yumes,
he's able to kind of freeze him out and will always take a negative trade against him if he's next to his tower.
Oh, Coily walks right into it. Danger has struck. Sakai's gets the kill.
Beautiful and intelligent invade here. They knew for a fact this is an upcoming turtle, right? If they can deny Sakai... Oh!
A lot of damage onto Yumes. Saw able to get the kill. Sakai's wants to try to dash into the backside, but he's unable to connect. The stuns are just too much. The stiff arms are always there. Tempest Blades comes down. Maybe a bad play. The re-engage is there. Coily locks in. Diving under the tower. Finding Innocent. Stormy just looking. Coily doesn't want to stop.
No. They're so good at extending their leads, but it's still going to be flying clouds, right? They will be able to get back into their base, into the fountain, and immediately starting to bleed out from that EXP lane. Small camps getting taken away, and now they fight.
A lot of damage onto Stormy. Stormy not able to get away. Sarian Felix with Valkyrie descent, but in the back lines, guys trying to make up for the loss of his teammates, but he's unable to do anything in the face of Pro Esports. Cram falls next. And Pro Esports lead this game with 5,000 gold. It's nothing but Innocent left.
Up already.
Teal playing the top side. Cinco to Pepe looking for a target. Cram forced to back off.
Okay.
Wrath the Dryad has not come out just yet. He's holding on to it. He finally pops it. A lot of damage on Ayums. Dive into the backside. Kuzin gets the kill. Sakai's into the backside as well. Tempest of Blades comes down. Unable to find any target. Sakai just can't secure it as Coily gets it with barely a sliver of health. Pro Esports is going to come into the backside. Conceal play. Can he target down? Yums looking for Sakai's gets the Lord in a big fist crack. But Pro Esports hasn't fallen just yet. Saw drops as SRG tries to get away with the steal of their life. The steal of this game. Coily low. Stormy shuts him down. SRG have flipped the table.
And they've done it. They've done it. I thought they were going to play for the fight, but unfortunately, Yum said, no, we are going to go straight for Coily. They lock him down. The iframes are good, but it's not over just yet. Kuzin!
Stormy tries to do something, unable to do it. Kuzin. Koizin?
I don't know. Kuzin slapped him. Just a big backhand.
They didn't check that bush. I've seen that bush be used against teams that I like in my own favor. Nice fist crack, though, does come in. Koizin takes a little bit of damage.
It's
Black
good.
Dragon.
It's good.
The petrified. Koizin goes down. Sakai's able to get the kill. The response, though, comes in from Coily. The iframes just aren't enough. Cram falls. He's able to find it. Sakai's with a double under his belt. It's a brawl. As Felix is trying to get away, but Coily finds Stormy and ties it up. It's 3 for 2. Pro Esports down. Green dots everywhere. Sakai's into the backside. Please. Wait a second. A lot of damage. Coily gets it once again. And the damage comes down onto Saw. Yums trying to get away with his life as Cram holds the rest of the team back. Masarian Felix won't make it against Sakai's.
Oh my goodness, Cram, despite everything that he absolutely tried, the dashes from Coily, he played it perfectly. Iframe to dodge, manages to slip past, and even then, it wasn't good enough. If they can hold on for just a little bit longer and protect an inhibitor, maybe there's an opportunity, but I don't think it's going to show right now. Here they come, because Kuzin, he still has that Zaman Force.
He does have the Zaman's Force. Teppe's low, though. Crash will come in. Zaman's Force drops. Cram taken out. Coily's going for more. Dashes in, does miss. Has to get out of the base. Taken out. Innocent with the shutdown. Into the backside. Sakai's falls. Koizin. The kid's on fire. At the top. Gonna be a little bit helpful, but he's got to get back to the base quickly.
Oh, Innocent, he's running out of ult charges here. He's still...
Oh! A lot of damage onto the bot. A lot of damage onto Cram. Cram may be able to get away from this. Black Dragon comes out looking for the re-engage. Masarian Felix still stops him. Sakai's going up against Kuzin, but Kuzin always seems to win out. Ward finally does get taken out, but Innocent is collecting heads right now. Headshot after headshot. Nobody can get away with the re-engage. He's done. The shot finally comes in, and Kuzin's got his own force back. Pro Esports up against Stormy. That'll be it against the odds, against the favorites. Pro Esports still looking for that last Canyon minion. They will take game number 3.
What an insane game to kick off day number 2 here. Cambodia finally gets the win. Obviously.